Hello, everyone. It is Coach Chelsea here, and welcome back to Self-Care Sundays. In this episode, I am going to be talking about what self-care is and what self-care is not, because it's not always bath bombs and chocolates, y'all. So let's dive into it. Self-care overall has many definitions, has evolved over time, and means something different to everyone. However, in gist, it is a holistic daily practice in which you make time to take care of your physical and mental health. All right. The biggest issue that I think most people face in this generation is the making time part, all right? We think that we're too busy for self-care. We think that we don't have time. We think all of these things that stop us from taking care of ourselves, when in reality, if we just stopped and took care of ourselves, then we could do all of the other things that we wanted to do and truly live up to our potential, which is what my goal here is to help you do, is to help you become your best self. And through my personal practice, I help do this through four main pillars. The first pillar is through the body. That is nutritional and physical health. What are you feeding your body? What are you doing with your body? Are you active with it? Are you stagnant with it? Does it perform the way that you want it to? What is it that you're giving it, fueling it with? And then that consumption of what you're actually putting into your body also kind of leads into my second pillar, which is the mind. This is your mental and emotional health. It also has to do with what you consume, because what you're feeding your mind is what you're going to get back out of it, all right? This also has to deal with your coping and stress management and your boundaries and what you put in place in order to protect yourself and your energy. With the mental side of things, that deals with a lot of shadow work. You're going to break a lot of limiting beliefs. You're going to break a lot of patterns. It's going to be hard. However, every single time that you reach a new level, kind of like in a video game, it gets hard right before that next level, and you have to master it before you can go on. So you have to reach these different levels in taking care of yourself in order to level up in life. Pillar 3 is heart. Obviously, that can deal with whoever you love or whatever it is that you love in this world, but it honestly deals with your relationships and the community that you have around you. Do you have a support system? Are there people there for you? Who can you call if you need someone? Who are you personally building into and adding value into this world? Who do you support? Who supports you? Those kinds of things. And then the fourth pillar is spirit. What are you feeding your soul? What are you doing that's creative, that is a creative outlet? Do you paint or do you dance? What is it that you can do to express yourself? We are not put on this earth just to pay bills and die, all right? So that leads me to what self-care is not, all right? Although I just said that we are not put on this earth to just pay bills and die, self-care cannot be used as an excuse. It is being exploited in all these different things. And that's why when you think of self-care, you automatically think of bath bombs and luxury. It's not that. It cannot be used as an excuse to blow off your obligations or to go do retail therapy because you don't want to deal with the real root, the shadow work of what it is that you need to work through. So you put a temporary Band-Aid on it. So it is not an excuse to do those kinds of things. However, with that said, a little caveat: mental health days are a very real thing, and do not ever let somebody make you feel bad for taking a mental health day. I don't care who it is that you work for, what organization you work for. If they truly cared about you and wanted you there, they would care about your mental health, because you perform better when you take care of yourself. And if they don't see you like that, they see you as a number and you need to go on to something else anyway. That's just a little caveat. So self-care is not an excuse, but mental health days are a real thing. Also, self-care is not cookie cutter, all right? It is not one size fits all. It is not this, if you do this, this, and this, you're going to be taking care of yourself and you're going to be great all the time. You have to find out what fits for you in your life and your family structure and your lifestyle and your time constraints and your job and your everything. You have to figure out what works for you. And that's where I'm going to try to help you guys weave in whatever kind of self-care methods or exercises or routines or rituals work for you. All right. And I just want you to know the last thing that self-care is not is, just like Audre Lorde said, self-care is not selfish. All right. It is not indulgent. It is actually self-preservation. When you take care of yourself, you are able to give more to the world and live up to your highest potential. And that is not selfish, to take care of yourself, all right? One of the biggest things about self-care is learning self-awareness and what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And so by finding that kind of balance, you're able to live up to your potential and helps you become your best self and honestly, it feels so good to know that you are in alignment and that you are on the path that you're meant to go on. Because at the end of the day, we all know what we should do, but that's not always what we actually do. And so with self-care, it's taking what we know we should do and moving it into what we have to do, a must, not just a should, but becomes a must to take care of ourselves in order to reach our highest potential. All right. So I hope that broke down a little bit about what self-care is and what self-care is not. If this video helped you in any way, please comment below. If you would like to give your personal definition to self-care, whatever it is that you like to do for self-care, please also post that below. You can follow me on YouTube or on Instagram at CarryOnChelsea. I would love to hear from you, but until then, go out and be your best self today, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.